we're often divided by class. Matter of fact, we all live in different places. Folks that have a lot of money live in certain places. Folks that have less money live in other places. And the middle class is often in a variety of other places as well. And folks never get to know each other and they never interact with each other. So what Advocates for Change is a way to bring everybody to the same table. And that has been pretty much training we've done in a traditional workshop setting for folks in middle class, for middle class institutions, schools, social services, colleges, churches, businesses, government, stuff like that. Years ago, when we started Common Heart, our focus was on building relationships through delivering groceries. The whole idea was the idea of a small revolution of kindness by people interacting with people. And so, as we've developed over time, relationships is good. And we developed relationships, we got to know people and encourage them, but we still saw that they were still in the same space. It wasn't until I went to a Bridges Out of Poverty workshop and was empowered by that thought process, that framework of how to understand poverty, how to understand how poverty works, middle class works, wealth works, what the hidden rules are within it, how we can use those hidden rules to build resources to change people's lives. And those resources are not just financial, but there's like 11 different resources. As I began to see that, there is something we can do. And basically it comes down to using other rules, other relationships. It is also about achievement, setting goals, seeing out a little further, and then, which is a middle class rule, to connections.
I'm very impressed with how well we're all communicating with each other. It's in fact, we've blurred the lines between ally and advocate, which I think is really what you want. Okay, that then bridges the differences and puts them into the frame of understanding and appreciation.
The role of the ally is to listen to the insights and the experiences of our leaders. Bridges Out of Poverty prepares them for that. It takes away all of the negativity and stigma attached to being in poverty, and it removes all those barriers and lets people know that these are folks that are just trying to get ahead in life, and that the best way to do that is to follow their lead, listen to them, take their insights. Allies are not supposed to solve the problems of these individuals. They're supposed to follow their lead and know when to step up and help out when they need to.
But to understand what that need might be, you can't be a good resource unless you understand what the need is in the first place. I believe that people who are in poverty, don't really know in many cases how to get out of it. What has to be done. On the other side, there are a lot of people who do good, let's say in the middle class, who don't really understand the people in poverty. So we have these two people all have good intentions and want to do something, but they don't have the ability to communicate to each other. And this program is about helping people across those divides to be able to communicate and understand what needs to be done. And then, as an ally, part of my job is to help perhaps be a resource or, point people in a particular direction if they need it.
And Advocates for Change has really given us something we can focus on in order to move people from, move us from not just feeding people or giving them a fish or teaching them to fish, showing them how to do something, but then we can move them to the place where they are concerned about the fishing pond and what the fences are around the fishing pond and who polluted the fishing pond and how to make the fishing pond a better place. That's why we're moving from one thing to another. We're moving from that demonstrating God's love in a practical way through feeding and crisis assistance and income tax and the other things that we do, to helping people to see how they can get ahead so they can be a part of creating a better place for everybody. So you can get connected directly through our website on Common Heart at commonheart.org and do an inquiry there and find out more information. Get involved with the Bridges Out of Poverty workshop coming up in September, and they're scheduled here and there for a variety of times. You can also email commonheart@commonheart.org and inquire about being a part of the program, or give us a call.